Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. The Los Angeles Dodgers are finding themselves in a tense and high-stakes situation as the season approaches its final stretch, and the spotlight has fallen on one of their brightest stars, Mookie Betts. Over the past weekend, the Dodgers stumbled in the first two games against their division rivals, the San Diego Padres, and the outcome served as a reminder that nothing in the National League West is guaranteed. Betts, known not just for his explosive plays on the field, but also for his calm and thoughtful approach to the game, spoke openly about the pressure and intensity that come with a race this tight. On a recent podcast appearance with one of his all-star teammates, he reflected on how the current landscape, with the Padres breathing down their necks, could ultimately be a blessing in disguise for the team when October rolls around. You kind of learn to appreciate this because it forces us to play the whole season, Betts said, looking back on his first few years in Los Angeles. In those early years, the Dodgers often secured the division title with weeks to spare, which on the surface might seem like an unqualified success. Yet, history shows that finishing strong in the regular season does not always translate to playoff glory. Betts himself experienced the heartbreak of early October exits despite dominant campaigns. With the Padres now tied with Los Angeles atop the standings, the sense of urgency is real, and Betts believes that this type of pressure, sustained over the final 30 games, will sharpen the team and prepare them for the intensity of the postseason. Looking back, Betts' tenure with the Dodgers has been marked by a blend of triumph and frustration. His rookie season in 2020 culminated in lifting the World Series trophy, a dream scenario for any player. Yet the seasons that followed have been a mixture of extraordinary regular season success without translating into October achievements. In 2021, the Dodgers amassed an incredible total of 106 wins, but the San Francisco Giants managed to edge them out in the division, and Los Angeles eventually fell to the Atlanta Braves in the playoffs. The following year, 2022, the Dodgers broke records with 111 victories, reclaiming the division with authority, only to be ousted in the National League Division Series by the San Diego Padres. Then in 2023, another season of 100 wins and a division title ended with a surprising playoff elimination at the hands of the Arizona Diamondbacks. These repeated scenarios underline a paradox that Betts has often spoken about. Regular season dominance does not guarantee postseason success, and the key to overcoming that lies in the ability to thrive under sustained pressure. Betts' observations point to a broader truth about competitive baseball at the highest level. Teams that coast through the regular season without being challenged often find themselves unprepared for the rigors of playoff baseball, where every pitch, every at-bat, and every managerial decision carries heightened significance. The Dodgers historically have been a team of remarkable talent and depth, yet the absence of consistent, high-pressure scenarios in prior seasons may have dulled certain edges when it matters most. This year, however, the situation is different. The NL West is tighter than it has been in years, and with only about 5 weeks left until the playoffs, the Dodgers face a crucible that demands both individual excellence and collective focus. Betts, through his recent performance surge, has sought to lead by example, bouncing back from a hitless streak at the beginning of August to post an impressive batting average and on-base plus slugging that signals he is locked in and ready to carry momentum into the critical stretch. Beyond the offense, Los Angeles has also been quietly strengthened by contributions from unexpected corners, particularly in the bullpen. While the team entered the season with a star-studded group of relievers, including household names who have performed admirably in previous championship runs, a new voice has emerged as indispensable. 26-year-old rookie Jack Dreyer has quietly established himself as the most consistent arm in a bullpen that has been plagued by injuries and unexpected absences. In 52 appearances covering over 62 innings, Dreyer has posted an earned run average of just over 3, showing poise and control that belie his rookie status. For a team needing reliability in the late innings, Dreyer's emergence cannot be overstated. General Manager Brandon Gomez has spoken highly of Dreyer, highlighting the young left-hander's professionalism and versatility. From opening games to closing tight contests, Dreyer has proven capable in high-leverage situations, navigating pressure with a maturity that suggests a long and impactful career ahead. Analytical metrics support the narrative. He ranks above the 90th percentile in several key categories, including expected ERA and pitching run value, while limiting hard contact remarkably well. For a two-pitch pitcher, his command of the slider and effectiveness of his fastball make life extraordinarily difficult for opposing hitters. As the playoff race intensifies, Dreyer is poised to play a pivotal role in moments that will test the Dodgers' resilience and ability to capitalize on their deep roster. The combination of Betts' leadership and Dreyer's unexpected rise in the bullpen encapsulates a season that is simultaneously familiar and new for the Dodgers. On one hand, the team's core has been dominant for years, laden with all-stars and veterans accustomed to winning. On the other, the crucible of this particular season, with the Padres pushing them to the very edge, creates conditions where previously unheralded players can step into critical roles and where seasoned stars must rediscover the focus that brought them championships. The stakes have never felt higher, and as the games tick down, the tension will only mount, forcing the Dodgers to respond with a combination of skill, strategy, and sheer willpower that has defined so many great playoff runs. Betts, ever thoughtful, recognizes the significance of this juncture. The Dodgers are not simply playing for wins in the standings. They're playing for redemption, for validation, and for the chance to once again transform regular season excellence into postseason triumph. The lessons of past disappointments have not been lost on him or the team. They understand that October will be unforgiving and that the journey through the next 30 games will either forge a sharpened, battle-ready squad or expose vulnerabilities that could end their hopes prematurely. This awareness, rather than being a source of stress, appears to have galvanized the team, turning tension into motivation and adversity into opportunity. The story of the Dodgers this season is one of resilience and adaptation. The pressure cooker of a tight division race has highlighted both the veteran experience of players like Betts and the emergent talents of newcomers like Dreyer, creating a narrative that is as compelling off the field as it is on it. Each at-bat, each pitching appearance, and every defensive play carries weight far beyond the ordinary, reflecting a team aware of the fine line between triumph and disappointment. For fans, the season has become a captivating study in how excellence meets pressure, how leadership is exercised in moments of uncertainty, and how unexpected heroes rise to the occasion when circumstances demand it. As the Dodgers navigate the critical stretch of the season, every game has become a litmus test not only of their talent, but of their mental toughness. The National League West has rarely been this competitive in recent memory. The Padres, with their own arsenal of power hitters and a pitching staff that can dominate on any given day, have emerged as the team most capable of disrupting Los Angeles' rhythm. For the Dodgers, this isn't just about winning games. It's about asserting dominance, proving to themselves and to the division that they can thrive under pressure instead of succumbing to it. The lessons from the past, where high win totals failed to translate into October victories, are etched into the team's collective consciousness, and it's shaping how they approach each inning, each pitch, and every swing of the bat. Mookie Betts has embraced this challenge in a way that few players can. Known for his meticulous preparation and instinctive play, he has shifted the narrative from lamenting past disappointments to seizing the present moment. His recent resurgence at the plate, following a brief slump earlier in August, reflects a player who refuses to be defined by a few hitless games. Batting over 320 in the last 16 outings, with an on-base plus slugging over 830, Betts has signaled that he is ready to lead his team into the crucible of the final month of the season. But Betts' influence goes beyond statistics. It's in the way he encourages younger players, maintains focus in the clubhouse, and approaches each game with a calm intensity that inspires those around him. In a team filled with stars, this type of leadership can be the differentiating factor between a team that falters under pressure and one that thrives. At the same time, the Dodgers have been forced to rely on a bullpen that has been tested more than anyone could have anticipated. Injuries have removed key pieces from the rotation and relief staff, including experienced arms who were expected to shoulder critical innings. Yet, out of this adversity has come an opportunity for unexpected players to shine. Jack Dreyer, the 26-year-old rookie left-hander, has emerged as the bullpen's anchor. His ability to adapt to different roles, whether opening an inning or finishing a high-stakes matchup, has provided the Dodgers with a sense of stability that might have seemed improbable at the season's outset. Dreyer's metrics are staggering for a rookie, ranking in the 90th percentile across multiple advanced statistics. Opposing hitters are unable to square up his pitches consistently, thanks to the deceptive movement of his slider and the precision of his fastball. His presence has allowed the Dodgers to maneuver through high-pressure situations without exposing weaknesses that could be exploited by a sharp opponent like the Padres or the San Francisco Giants. This combination of veteran leadership and emerging talent creates a unique dynamic within the Dodgers clubhouse. On one hand, players like Betts, along with other seasoned stars, understand the importance of pacing themselves over the final 30 games, conserving energy while remaining sharp. On the other hand, younger players like Dreyer provide an injection of energy, unpredictability, and a fearless approach to high-leverage moments that can shift the balance in close games. Together, these forces create a synergy that allows the Dodgers to respond dynamically to challenges, whether it's facing a potent offensive lineup, navigating a doubleheader, or surviving a sudden injury to a key starter. The ability to blend experience with fresh energy is what makes the Dodgers' current roster particularly compelling as they enter the season's final stretch. Looking back at prior seasons, one could see a clear pattern of lessons that Los Angeles is now attempting to apply. In 2021, despite winning 106 games, the team was eliminated earlier than expected, showing that sheer talent alone does not guarantee postseason success. In 2022, the Dodgers pushed even harder, claiming the division with 111 wins, only to be sent home by the Padres in the National League Division Series. And in 2023, the story repeated itself. A 100-win season, another division title, yet elimination at the hands of the Arizona Diamondbacks. These experiences have instilled a recognition that postseason baseball requires not just talent, but timing, focus, and the ability to rise under sustained pressure. This year, with the division race tighter than ever, the Dodgers are putting those lessons into practice. Managerial strategy has also become a critical component of the Dodgers' approach. Decisions that might have seemed minor earlier in the season now carry enormous weight. Who starts on a particular day, how pitchers are managed, and even how lineups are constructed against specific opponents can have ripple effects that last well beyond a single game. The Dodgers coaching staff has been forced to think creatively, balancing traditional analytics with in-game adjustments and player instincts. In this environment, someone like Betts becomes even more valuable, serving as both a tactical asset on the field and a psychological stabilizer for teammates. His approach at the plate, his positioning in the field, and his overall awareness of the game allow him to anticipate plays, adjust to opponent strategies, and set an example that elevates the entire team's performance. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Adding another layer to the rumor, speculation has arisen regarding the strategic implications of Carlos Correa's arrival for the Dodgers, with pundits suggesting that his versatile skill set could allow for unprecedented flexibility in both offensive and defensive schematics. Analysts are hypothesizing that Correa's ability to hit for power, steal bases, and anchor a middle infield could transform the Dodgers' approach to games, potentially allowing the team to experiment with lineups that maximize run production while mitigating defensive risk. Houston, conversely, is rumored to be pursuing a youth movement, with sources hinting at prospects with high ceilings being involved in the trade, signaling a potential shift toward rebuilding or at least retooling their roster to balance immediate competitiveness with long-term sustainability. The ripple effect of Correa's possible move extends beyond the two teams, with rival franchises reportedly reevaluating their own trade strategies and roster alignments in light of the Dodgers' aggressive maneuvering. Fan forums and social media platforms are alight with simulations of future matchups, as enthusiasts debate whether this acquisition could elevate Los Angeles to clear favorites in the National League and beyond. Baseball bloggers and sports journalists have been analyzing every conceivable metric, from WAR to on-base plus slugging, to predict how the Dodgers might benefit, while simultaneously considering the ASTROS strategy of leveraging Correa's departure to strengthen their farm system. The rumor itself has morphed into a cultural phenomenon within the sport, capturing attention not only for the transactional aspects, but also for the narrative drama it embodies, illustrating the complex interplay of speculation, strategy, and fandom that makes MLB trades endlessly captivating. As whispers turn into heated discussions, it seems clear that the potential deal has sparked a whirlwind of excitement and uncertainty, underscoring the unpredictable nature of professional baseball's ever-shifting landscape. The final dimension of this rumor revolves around the human and emotional elements of such a blockbuster trade, as fans, analysts, and insiders attempt to navigate the tension between loyalty, expectation, and the relentless pursuit of victory. Sources suggest that if Correa were to join the Dodgers, he would instantly become a centerpiece of media attention, public expectation, and clubhouse leadership, all factors that could redefine team culture in ways both anticipated and unforeseen. Houston supporters, on the other hand, are reported to be grappling with the challenge of reconciling their admiration for a player who contributed significantly to past successes with the reality of organizational strategy, sparking debates on forums and podcasts that question the ethics and timing of high-profile trades. Meanwhile, Los Angeles fans are envisioning the dramatic possibilities of seeing a star shortstop integrate into a roster already laden with talent, imagining playoff heroics and pivotal moments in which Correa's performance could swing critical games in their favor. The ongoing speculation has also heightened scrutiny on team executives, as analysts dissect potential motivations, strategic calculations, and negotiation tactics that could have led to this point. Beyond statistics and financial considerations, the rumor captures the human drama inherent in professional sports, blending emotion, expectation, and rumor into a narrative that extends far beyond the confines of the baseball diamond. In every conversation, blog post, and sports commentary, the question persists: if true, could this trade represent a defining moment in MLB history, one that reshapes both franchises, excites fans, and solidifies Carlos Correa's legacy in ways that transcend the ordinary boundaries of sport, creating a story that will be discussed for years to come? The collective anticipation surrounding this rumored trade has reached a fever pitch, with speculation intensifying as sports media outlets attempt to parse credible information from mere conjecture, creating a whirlwind of excitement, skepticism, and relentless debate that seems to consume the entire baseball community. Social media trends indicate that discussions about Carlos Correa's potential move to the Dodgers dominate feeds, with fan reactions ranging from ecstatic optimism to cautious apprehension, each interpreting the rumor through personal biases, team loyalties, and statistical projections. Pundits on television and podcasts dissect the ramifications of the trade from multiple angles, considering how Correa's presence might alter pitching rotations, infield alignments, and batting order strategies, while also evaluating potential impacts on team chemistry, media scrutiny, and long-term contract negotiations. Rumors suggest that both franchises are weighing not only player performance metrics, but also fan engagement, market dynamics, and brand positioning, reflecting the multifaceted nature of decision-making in professional sports. Online forums team with hypothetical scenarios, simulations, and predictive analyses illustrating the depth of engagement and emotional investment that fans bring to the speculation, as every detail, from potential minor league inclusions to salary implications, becomes fodder for debate. The narrative has also prompted comparisons to historic trades, inviting conversations about precedent, risk, and the delicate balance between immediate success and sustainable growth. As the rumor persists, it fuels a relentless cycle of anticipation and discussion, creating an environment in which every whisper from unnamed sources gains significance, and the collective imagination of the baseball world seems entirely captivated by the prospect of a blockbuster that could redefine the trajectory of the season, the careers of key players, and the legacies of both franchises involved. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.